So let's talk about how I set up the olivette bomb system. In all honesty, once you use the right weight, and of course that comes with balancing your tackle like I've already explained, using the right length of rod, especially the right diameter main line. 5-6 pound main line is all you need. Something that's going to tighten up quite quick and sink as well because of the less diameter than, let's say, an 8 pound line what you use for method feeder fishing. It makes the rig so versatile you don't have to swap bombs, and this is it might be off-putting to a lot of people putting a olivette on, not having that quick change availability, but once you pick the right weight, it's so versatile from ranges underneath your feet to up to 30 meters, you know, so that covers you for all your commercial fishing. A 10-gram Drennan olivette. So all you need for this setup are two components, a braid stop and an olivette. It's as simple as that. So I'm going to show you quickly how I do it. So get my olivette, slide the line through, my main line through, then get a braid stop and try and use the smallest braid stop. Don't use a big one, something nice and small, something nice and light, minimize the weight of the rig, let's say, and it makes everything a bit more efficient and neater. Just refining everything down a little bit more. Pull the braid stop up so you've got a bit of line to play with. And now I'm going to create a loop. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create quite a nice big loop, and that big loop allows me to create a loop-to-loop system with my hook length by actually swapping hook lengths with the bait on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a loop like that. I'm going to go through the loop 4 times. It's as simple as that. So we're creating a full blood knot. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to hold on to the knot like so. So it's running up away from the end of the loop. Pull it tight like so. Got a pair of scissors. Trim the tag end off. I might trim that down a little bit more once I've had a look at it, once it's down. Yeah, so you can see it there. I pull the braid stop down to the knot, trim it off a little bit more, neaten it up. There we have it. Now, nice and simple, but as I say, the reason why I use a big loop, it allows me to very quickly change hook lengths with, let's say, no bead there. There's no weight there. I think that's a big thing when I'm lead fishing, that when a fish picks up that weight of the hook, feels the hook, I want everything to be in tune with my quiver tip. I want my quiver tip to read what's going on. In my opinion, that setup allows me to do that exactly. So now it's time to put the hook length on. So I grab the loop, grab the hook length. All I'm going to do now is get the loop of my main line through the loop of my hook length. You can imagine if there's a grain of corn on there now, or bread, all I have to do is drop that through the big loop, pull it on and tighten it up. It's as simple as that. If I want to make the length of the rig even longer, I just pull the stop up. So immediately I can adjust the length of my hook length to suit the conditions I'm faced with. If I feel that I want to create more of a drop with my hook bait, almost if it's high pressure, the fish is shallow and I want to entice them to follow my bait down, I might all of a sudden cast out with a 3 or a 4 foot length tail. All of a sudden I've got more fish in my peg. I know they're on my bait. I know they're feeding confidently. It's time to bring it all down, right down next to the knot, and shorten it up to make it as efficient as possible to read those bites. And you have an ultimate setup for bomb fishing on all commercials and of course all baits that you'll be using with it.